Loose shoulder. And that was better on the shoulders. Now, the reason why that went kind of more low and out instead of high and in, your follow through, you finished left to left instead of left to right. Come all the way through that pitch. That's going to help you get completely under the rise.
Okay.
There you go. Beautiful pitch, beautiful location. I'm cracking up. I've never seen them get wild. I've never seen them get all riled up during our lessons. They're always so chill. Oh, okay. Low rise inside. There you go. Beautiful height on that. Okay, so rise, curve. We'll go curve, low and in. One thing I am noticing, and you did it, it's like every other pitch. And that's why I didn't say it on the rise ball, because you corrected it on the second one. Your front foot, your feet are a little close together. I'm fine with that if you like it. So I'm not going to make you spread them out, only if you want to. But your front foot is lifting and stepping forward. Do you feel that?
This one?
Yes. Yeah, you're taking a step and not coming straight down. So you're losing a little bit of power and it's throwing your timing off.
Okay.
It's not every pitch, but on the pitches that you're missing your spins a little bit, it's causing the timing off on your sequencing.
Okay.
If you're going to lift that foot up, which I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I'm fine with that at your age right now and with how long you've been working with me. If we lift up, you have to come down, ball the foot as hard as you can. It's like hard in the ground so you can launch properly off the ground.
Okay.
Try it in a dry pitch really quick just to feel it.
Okay.
Yes, that was a lot better.
Oh.
Just be the turf. If it's a little slippery or it's a little wet or whatever, you might just be slipping a little bit, but I want you to be cautious of that this weekend because that's what can throw off speed a little bit and location just a little bit through the timing.
Okay.
Okay, let's see it. Curve low and in. There you go. Had good spin to it. It's a good 0-2 pitch to a lefty. Now let's try to hit it in that pocket for a righty.
Okay.
There you go. Beautiful. So now I'm noticing it. You're starting your foot completely off the rubber, which I'm fine with because I do that. Like the front foot, like I have my heel touching it, but you're doing that more than I've ever noticed you doing it. Why?
I started doing it because it got like super gross out and I was slipping when I started on the rubber.
Okay. So that's totally. So normally in a game you wouldn't do it as much like that.
I would start with my full foot on the rubber, which honestly in the game it helps me get more power anyways. But so slick, I was like, okay, I'll just push not on the rubber.
No, that's fine. So that makes sense. I was just wondering because I was like, I've never really seen you do that as much. And that's kind of where you're slipping. So it's not really your mechanic. It's just the slip of it. I'm trying to think. You keep that thing outside 24/7, don't you?
I've been starting to pull it inside and we're going to pressure wash it and then hang it. But I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So.
Okay. So yeah, that's what's going to be best is let it air dry for a couple days. You honestly might. It's up to you. I really don't want you don't look like you're slipping too much, like you can't plant. But if you are, then it might be safer to pitch on the cement, to be honest.
That's even worse.
Okay, never mind then.
It's like fine, but it's because my foot is on the cement. When I push off, I slip because my foot's on the cement.
Okay. Gotcha. No, all good. And something that dad might be able to help you with, or one of your parents, if you go to like Lowe's or like a Home Depot and you get like you can buy like really cheap turf and they might be able to like add a backing. You might be able to connect a backing to your mat because your mat doesn't slip, but you might be able to connect a backing just so your back foot's not slipping.
That would be a good idea.
So getting a little piece of turf, and I don't know how to connect them. Maybe, I don't know, heck, if it's a hot glue, if it's a staple gun, if mom and dad they'll know better than me than on that. Okay, but again, like turf, I was able to build 3 pitching mats, 2 full size, 1 like small size for under like $50 going to Lowe's. And that's the turf and the wood and the spray paint and all the tools. So
Okay.
I'm not saying you have to build a new one. Like yours is a really nice one. Keep it. But I mean, that turf, you get to measure out the width of what that is and maybe however long back you want it. And somehow we can probably. Okay. This might be smart. That's going to help you feel more game-like too. So you don't slip as much.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's go rise, curve, change outside. Is it a little quick? You tell me, was that fast?
It was fast, but it wasn't rise. It was like a fastball.
Oh, you're still throwing rise. I said change up.
Oh, you did?
Yes, that's why I was like, that was a fast change up, girl.
No, I was like, I thought you meant like rise, curve, change, like throw them in order.
I'm sorry. Nope, I meant change up next. I was saying the order of what we did. Change up, blown away. It's okay. So feel on this next one, your follow through. Let that thumb come forward just a little bit more. Let that thumb travel. There you go. Good pitch.
Oh,
That's a pretty pitch. Come on, buddy.
wait, come here.
No. What kind of dogs are they?
Push mastiffs.
Okay. Okay. Oh, they're so cute. I love them. Alrighty. So now let's go change up inside. Let's go. Let's try to get it like a 0-0 change up.
Okay.
Beautiful pitch. That's a challenge I have for you this weekend. And you tell the travel ball coaches that I want you to throw at least 1 or 2 while those coaches are there, change ups in a 0-0 count, like starting the count off with the change up.
Okay.
That's going to impress them. And then you come back in with like a high rise, depending on whatever batter it is, but like a sequence. If you went like change up, high rise, then like drop curve, and you were able to throw like 3 different heights and 3 different pitches and have those speeds, that's just going to catch their attention. Okay. Because not a lot of pitchers will throw a change up when they're behind in the count or to start the count off. When you do that, all the eyes are kind of like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. And it's like, yep, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's go. We did rise, we did curve, we did change, screw, peel screw. Great movement on that.
I wish there was a net there.
Yeah, I know. You have to go fishing for all those balls, hunting. I wish the dogs would go fetch.
I know. That would be nice.
So on this next screw, try to not step too far. Stay on the power line a little bit more just to help that break. That's a great pitch if you're going to throw outside to a righty. But for a lefty, that might come in a little too much on them. So let's try to imagine that we have a slapper in the box and we have to stay a little tighter to that line. The pitch is not going to have as much movement.
Okay.
There you go. So that's the movement I'm talking about. And then again, that's a great height. 0-0, come up just a little higher.
Okay.